topic of this video is pre-existing conditions, how to document them appropriately and how to deal with them in your construction contract. A lot of times a contractor and a subcontractor is hired on a project by an owner to do repair or restoration work. One of the first things that you want to do is you want to walk through the project and specifically identify with the owner or the prime contractor, whoever you're contracting with, what the conditions are. Okay, one thing I like to recommend to clients is bring a camera or a video camera, go through and make sure that you've properly documented whatever the pre-existing conditions might be. What are some types of pre-existing conditions? Well, you may be asked to repair water intrusion, mold, mildew, dry rot, termite damage, anything of that nature. All of that you should document before you even start work. Now, another thing that you need to focus on is your construction contract. If you are in the process of drafting your construction contract or reviewing a construction contract that is provided to you, you want to make sure that there's certain provisions in there that will protect you. You can have a disclaimer that will specifically disclaim types of pre-existing conditions. For example, you may have a mold disclaimer or differing site conditions disclaimer. All of those things will protect you if an issue comes up. The other thing to consider are waivers of certain types of damages. You can have a waiver of consequential damages provision, which will prevent the owner or the prime contractor from coming after you for things like lost profit, loss of use, those types of things. One other thing that you might want to consider is a notice provision that would require the owner or the contractor to give you notice of any condition, and if they don't give you notice within a certain number of days in writing, then they waive the ability to seek damages because they didn't give you that notice. The last thing that you should consider when dealing with pre-existing conditions is make sure that you spend a lot of time on the front end going through your scope of work. The more specific you can be about the type of work that you're doing, the type of repairs that you're making, the less ambiguity that you'll have at the end of the contract when you're trying to get that final payment. If you have any questions about this topic or any other topics, please feel free to contact me in the information contained at the end of this video. Thank you.